welcome to the Dynasty Football Key. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Mic check, audio check. Hey, what's going on? All right, week 14. We're here. Hey, uh, might be doing some trade talk. We'll see. Um, so yeah, got some rankings up here. Remember, guys, we had Evan Ringler on last week. Really glad to have had him on the show. And he broke down what some of these rankings meant for a lot of these players. And yeah, some of it's based on projections, Vegas odds. Pretty interesting. But I think we're going to keep using these. So, yeah, let me know you guys have any questions here. What's going on, Cap Life? Just heard Madison's out. Yep. Hey, Cap Life, let me know if you can hear me. Give me a little audio check here. All right. It's like coming back a little weird sound on my end, so just trying to double check. And yeah, so with Madison out, we've been having some guys that have been producing pretty regularly. So, maybe this is the week we can get Sincere McCormick in the lineup. All right, appreciate it, Cap Life. Yeah, were you able to get McCormick? That's the real question. Let's go over to the running backs and zoom in here. And we can check the whole lineup there. So McCormick, 36 right now. And Madison was at 34. So obviously take Madison out of there. And let's see. Yeah, Bigsby's kind of in a tough spot. Yeah, I've been disappointed in what we've been getting out of Hunt since Isaiah Pacheco returned. Right now, player profiler, we've been talking about how Kamani Vidal is going to be the next Isaac Guerrero, but it still requires that Gus Edwards injury. So I might be more willing to play McCormick than Vidal. We've really only seen that one big catch his first game and not too much from him since then. So, yeah, I would take McCormick probably. We got Amir Abdullah at 31. But really, guys, the way that game panned out, it kind of flipped into McCormick's direction. In that second half, they did have that injury, so Abdullah was doing some more special teams, but that's probably where I'd have McCormick there, 31. And yeah, it's going to be between him and Abdullah. They're going to be behind, so I'd rather a pass catching back, but yeah. Yeah, appreciate that. Cap Life. Okay, I see your question here. Good morning, Disley or Abdullah. Yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely fine with Abdullah or McCormick, like we were just talking about. And then yeah, if Vlad's out, we had that one down game from Disley this past week. Kind of feel like he came out of nowhere. But if Vlad's out, then it's gonna go right back to Disley. Let's see where we got Disley ranked here. Not gonna be high. Well, where is he? Oh, it is high. Wow, 11. Disley at 11. This is before Lad, projected at 9.7 points. Okay. All right. Yeah, I did a trade for Disley a couple weeks ago. It's not looking great at the moment, fourth, fifth round pick. So it's fine either way, but he had that dud game, so kind of sad times. But you're talking Disley with an I, right? Is there some other Disley? I'm much more willing to go with the starting running back, but if Vlad's not there, Quentin Johnson, man, I wish he could catch a little bit better. So otherwise, I'd probably be in on Abdullah. It's just I think the role kind of flipped just from watching the game. But you know how it goes. Different great game script's going to go right back to it. Chiefs versus Chargers here. Tough matchup, but they're not going to be keying in on Disley. I doubt it. I believe uh, the Chiefs are pretty good against the tight end spot, but if you're a top 2 target on a team, I like you any given week. So capitalize. Let's if we don't think Raiders are gonna have the lead, I just think it's gonna be so hard for Abdullah to get there if he's not gonna be getting a ton of work in the passing game. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm going Disley here. Capitalize. Good luck, man. Let's get it. What's going on, Brianna? All right. Yeah. Disley. Yeah. Yeah, they do. When you're a bad team, you're gonna end up getting the easy schedule. So that's why the Jets have such an easy schedule because they've been bad. Unfortunately, we lost Brees Hall there. But with the Chargers coming off of a bad season, got an easy schedule and got a decent team right now. So yeah. All right. Let's yeah, so she's locked in on Disley. Yes, sir. Good luck, everybody. So we can stay here then. Running backs. Saquon Barkley, got him locked in. Alvin Kamara, got him locked in. I just did a prediction. Kamara is going to be the RB1 to end the season. So not biased or anything like that. But yeah, love me some Kamara. Brees and Walker gone for me, possibly Lad to very sad times. Yeah. But luckily, if you read the news on Brees, they said Oh, and you even asked the question I was about to give the answer to before you asked it. But they said he's not going to be a shutdown candidate. They're feeling pretty confident that he'll get back out there later. So it doesn't seem like they're shutting him down. Not shutting down Rodgers either. I read something on Rodgers a couple weeks back. They're not planning to shut him down. So it's a pride thing. We as fantasy gamers definitely are like, oh no, they're gonna shut him down, save him for the next season. But I don't know. These guys they love the game, so they're going for it. Let's pull it up though. Got it right here. Brees Hall. While the star running back will miss this week, team has no plans to shut him down for the year. So no, I don't think so. Because IR there's no more weeks after 4, so that would be a shutdown. So they're not gonna put him on IR. Brees is a good player. Can't over panic, but I'm still willing to trade him if you've got him in a league where you can. Oh god, Rodgers shut down weeks ago. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Yeah, I had to get rid of Rodgers in a spot. Yeah, I'm in a league with Brianna, and I got rid of Rodgers for it was Derek Carr and Justin Fields, and then ended up trading Justin Fields plus to get Geno, just to get some more guys that I knew would be on the field. Because Rodgers, I just don't know what that guy, but he does have that new documentary on Netflix coming out. So good luck to that. All right, let's get back. Yeah, so we've been considering putting in some work in this league on a trade. It's just tough. We got trade deadlines for everyone. I know some people have had trade deadlines in the past. Shout out Jab G's here. I usually do this all on my phone. I almost never use Sleeper on my laptop, so I'm trying to get used to where everything is. Yeah, okay. So nice little matchup here between two of the top teams. Yeah, she was considering what's the guy's name? Jordan Addison and Michael Pittman Jr. And we were talking about maybe like an older receiver and a first round pick in 2027. But Brianna's trying to hold on to those picks. Still third place team overall. How did I see standings. Yeah, so third place team. So all right, in 3 years, who knows? Maybe you'll be in first place. I doubt you're going to be in last place, especially if you're getting younger pieces. But is there a potential deal to be had? Let's see. Because thought this could help some folks who are trying to get some trades done. No guarantees we get a trade done, obviously. Let's see. We've got not enough quarterbacks to part with. Running back wise, a chance not attainable. I'm good on Hubbard. I love Hubbard, but if y'all saw Jonathan Brooks out of Texas, he looks pretty good, man. He had a pretty nice jump cut that kind of reminded me of Brees Hall. Bijan Robinson. Uh, discussed Aaron Jones. Good player, but like numbers are just okay. And I'm gonna go to my team right after this, and you'll see I've got his backfield mate. Sure, there's a 20-point game in there, but maybe once a month you get that. I don't know. The guy's pretty old for running back. It's kind of tough. I've got Akers. All I need is like this week that potentially something could happen in that flips. You know how fickle fantasy is. I just it's hard to give up a young 22-year-old Jordan Addison for just some fragile Aaron Jones. Because this is a very deep league, right? So there's got a lot of players here. It's just not sure. Like he would definitely be in my starting lineup, Aaron Jones. Just my team's so old that in maybe 2 years it's over. Like, and I'm fine with that. If I can win this year, I'm down to step back and let someone else go and run the league after that. Like, not run the league as commission. I mean, just be the champ because I already got mine. Then I can do my own rebuilding. You know. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, I liked the Raiders guy. I'm just trying to find him. I know he's on here. Yeah, Myers. Yeah, Myers was someone was good buy low in offseason. I recommended and pulled the trigger on in like a Brandon Ayuk deal, which ended up paying off because I was able to trade him for like full Brandon Ayuk value and got Barkley in that deal too. So yeah, Myers is who I liked, and Mike Evans, but Mike Evans has the same age problem, and I feel like the value perception is too high. To be honest, like no one really wants to give him up, but like you kind of desperately should be giving him up. I would think. Uh, let's see, and he'll definitely have some spike weeks there. Obviously that's why I would want him. He's trying to chase a little record here. Looks like he's battling through these games. Like they really should be saving him for the playoffs, but he's trying to get that record. Ferguson, I was circling. I'm a Dallas guy. Looks like he's coming back healthy now. I just did a trade for Gesicki the week before I did Disley, and I've had Jonnu Smith all year. So it's like Fergie is not exactly a upgrade, but I wouldn't say I'm like deep at tight end. And it looks like that's Otten is her one, but Ferg is like no Goddard. I don't know. I don't think you let me know, but you'd be pretty thin if all you had going into the playoffs is Otten and yeah, that's it. That'll be it. Yeah, right after you got yeah, and I'll be honest, I had that offer in Mark C's inbox 2 days, no, at least one day before you did your deal. It wasn't like I just saw your deal and was like, oh, I'll just copy that deal. I think you did 2/4 for likely. I did 2/5 for you just said it. Jaceki. Real quick, we got a start sit question. Brian Thomas Jr., Puka Nakua, Malik Neighbors. Choose two, or should I replace Najee Harris or Hubbard? Keep all three wide receivers. And man, this time flew by. Brian Thomas Jr., Puka, Neighbors. So Neighbors, they're saying he might be on a. They didn't say pitch count, but he's going to be limited. I already benched Neighbors in the spots I've got him. I wish he had a better quarterback. I'm fine with Drew Lock. It's just the situation's not great. That's a guy that a team should shut down. But he needs all the reps he can get at the same time. So yeah, it's the first two. I like Brian Thomas Jr. Everyone's injured on that team, but at least Mac Jones showed some life in that last game. So let's check over here real fast and see what we got. Brian Thomas Jr. Okay. Puka, we know Puka's 6. We're locking him in. And we'll look out for Neighbors too. Yeah, Neighbors 27, BTJ. They got him back to back, but I'll go Brian Thomas. Like, give me a full game out of Brian Thomas, healthy versus injured. I believe with the groin, Malik Neighbors. So that's the two. Replace Najee Harris or Hubbard. Keep it. Nah, I'll lock in Harris. He's been solid. I'm done trashing Harris. I haven't been trashing him at all. I just haven't talked about him at all. So yeah, lock in Najee there. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, all's good. All's the tight end of the future there. They already said it. He had some good games, and then I heard that's kind of the game plan. I don't think Jasecki's the. I mean, obviously, he's not the long term answer. Maybe they could re-sign him for something cheap. Because overall, Jasecki's stats just aren't that high. Like, they just didn't use him at all in Miami, so he just doesn't have a lot of career high totals. He had some good games with the Bengals, but that's about it. So yeah, replace Chuba and use the 3 YRs. Yeah, wide receivers really have the upside, but um, right at 10:30, we're gonna get one more update on Malik Neighbors. So use that as your final kind of check-in on it. But other than that, I'm going Harris. I'm going Harris in that spot. Let me double check the question. Or should it? Yeah, Brianna is saying sit Hubbard. He's just sharing a backfield. I know that so is Harris, but the Steelers have taken a step forward. They used to be kind of a low volume offense. They still are a low volume offense. Don't let me mess that up. But at the same time, the Panthers are it's a different ballpark. There's just a fewer touchdown total overall. Steelers have more ability to just score, and Najee's the guy that does the goal line scoring. So he's got a chance for a touchdown any game. Whereas with Hubbard, it could get vultured. They're trying to ramp up Jonathan Brooks every week, so we don't know. One of those weeks is just going to be the week where it's 55-45% workload share, and that's not good for fantasy. Harris produced while sharing it, but yeah. Since Brooks has come back, Hubbard's fallen off. And I did a trade with Aaron right at the end of the trade deadline to get Hubbard. I knew it was risky, but I did like having a little depth running back there just in case. So yeah, let me know if you guys got any other Star City questions. Just one final check on this little trade situation here. I don't know. It's tough. Because part of the reason I like the first in 2027 is it's like, yeah, I'd be getting the older player in Jacoby Myers, but at least get the first in the future. And also at the time when we were making the deal, I was very over the roster limit. I was able to fix that situation recently as well. But anyway, I've got Addison in the the taxi, so it wouldn't really hurt me there. It's just the values for me is really just with Ferguson, Mike Evans, uh, Tillman, and Myers. I hope Tillman comes back from this concussion. And that kind of offsets the age. It's not as young as the 2027 rookie pick, but he's not healthy. So that's sucks, but we just assume he gets healthy at some point. Myers, Tillman for Pittman and Jordan Addison. Y'all let us know in the chat how that sounds. And I'm gonna end this stream here, guys. Actually, got to run. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna give you a quick flash of the rankings one more time. We've got Jamar Chase, Mike Evans, Amon-Ra St. Brown, A.J. Brown, Justin Jefferson, top 5. Y'all can see the rest here. Get a little zoom in. We don't know if Ladd's playing, so watch out for that. I think Lamb should be at least 9. Put Lamb at 7 at minimum for me. I'm hoping could be a little shootout with that game. The last time these two teams played, it wasn't really a shootout, but Cooper Rush was the quarterback and they did win. So that's kind of what limits the Lamb upside. It kind of sucks for Lamb. In that same league, I was kind of depending on Lamb. It just has fallen off. So think about it. Just think about it. That's it. It is a pretty fair. Like I would be getting the youngest and oldest player, and yours would both be in the middle. No, you would be getting the youngest player in Addison. Tillman's 24 actually. Addison's 22, and then Pittman's 27, and Myers 28. Not that really matters. There's 2 wide receiver ones and 2 guys that are like I don't care what you say about Addison. I know he's getting a contract extension. The way he performed his rookie season, and he's got the first round capital. That's how the NFL works. Which more? Oof, I don't know what question you're talking about. Let me know. They've got Myers here for this week. 16. Cup, Judy. Reed, with that 0 game. Adams is the reason Breece Hall hasn't been getting any pass catching work. That's why I'm not too excited about Braylon Allen, man. They're the lowest rush total team in the league. So I'll just get your question, Ice Cold. Odunze Moore. Oh, that's what you're talking about, McLeod. Yeah, Odunze, another 10 target game. If we know if it's either of those Moores get more targets. So give me either Moore, Elijah Moore or DJ Moore over Odunze. How about that? And don't ever start Lockett rest of the season. Sorry. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Gonna have to hop out here, but good luck this week, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And he said Elijah Moore, and yes, give me Elijah Moore because we haven't gotten Tillman back, so no reason to worry. Start Elijah Moore. Peace.